Morning, 9 years after his last album. He has new music out and he's brought in to play for us today. Mark Owen is here. Yay. Hello, darling. How are you?
Super excited. Probably more excited than you. It's amazing to be back.
Look, see people in person.
I know.
And you're here in the UK as well, which is exciting because you live in California now, don't you?
I do, yeah. Yes, I've been out there a few years now.
How's West Coast life treating you?
Good. I am trying to surf. I tried to learn how to surf. I had visions in my head of Point Break, Patrick Swayze and Point Break, but it's not quite materialising.
It's not easy surfing, is it?
Not there. And they have sharks, which is also a little...
Yeah,
I get a little bit nervous.
They put the flags up, don't they?
Yes.
When they've been spotted.
I have the board and the wetsuit, and that's enough. I just sit there on the side and watch the professionals doing it.
I mean, it is amazing when you watch. I sat and watched kids doing it in, I think it was Huntington Beach or somewhere like that. Yeah. They were phenomenal, no fear. I think it's one of those things you've got to learn young.
I learnt a little bit. I was in Bali, and I learnt a little bit there, but the waves a bit easier, a bit smaller, and the waves in California are a little bit tougher.
Oh, fantastic! So, do people ever walk down the beach and go, oh, "That's Mark Owen sat with a," or can you go slightly unnoticed living out there?
I think I've enjoyed the space out there, definitely. And I don't know, just the different atmosphere. The kids are enjoying it. My boy loves skateboarding.
Oh, brilliant!
And it's just perfect for him. My weekends are usually spent taking my boy to a certain skate park somewhere around, and basically being a driver for him.
Okay, driving around. Do you ever get involved? Does Dan ever go on?
No.
Definitely no.
Yeah, I'm not really allowed in the park as well. It's like, don't let anybody see you. I'm with my mates. But it's cool.
So even Mark Owen's kids are like, Dad, please, no. I want to be here alone. Don't ruin my street cred.
Yes, absolutely.
It's brilliant. Hey, by the way, before we play anything else, one of our team found this really cute clip of you back in the day. I mean, it must be hard to find any clips that you haven't heard of yourself because there's a lot of stuff out there. But this is an old video of you with your pet lizard.
Oh, by the way, this is Nirvana, my lizard. And he's a little bit cold out here today because it's not the nicest of days, so I can't keep him out here that long. But we're having a swell time, and we're going to show you around our little house.
I get emotional. When with Nirvana. Nirvana the iguana.
Oh, great name.
And named after the band.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, he eventually left us and went to lizard heaven.
Oh, bless him. How long? I don't know how long lizards live. I mean,
no, it lived a while and it got quite big. I think in that shot, he was sat on my shoulder. By the end, he couldn't really sit on my shoulder.
Right.
But I don't know what the normal lifespan is, but he had he just wandered around the house when I lived up north.
Yeah.
He just had the whole house.
Bless him.
He liked cucumber. He was a vegetarian lizard.
Yeah.
I used to get the little things like locusts. When you get the bugs to feed them. But he never liked them. He used to like cucumber.
Okay,
yeah, so I used to have to cut cucumber up and feed him cucumber.
That's fantastic.
It was very cool.
If anybody else has a vegetarian lizard, do get in touch, 882921. And of course, you're a big Nirvana fan. I remember standing at the side watching Foo Fighters, I think at a festival, and you were there. I think it was one of the festivals. I remember just seeing you, and they were just phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, anyway, listen, new music for you. It is a big day. The record you're about to play is out now, fans.
Out now,
It is out now. What can you tell us about it, Mark?
Well, apart from just being super excited that it's going to be on the radio and we're doing it, it's the first song from a new record that I made.
Yeah.
The album's called Land of Dreams. The song's called You Only Want Me. And it's just great to be out there doing it. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Yeah, I'm just excited to get some music out and it was one of the later songs I wrote for this record, and the sort of I think it's just I've tried to find a new energy. I think going to Los Angeles for me was trying to find in the music a new energy. It's got a little bit of desert dust in there. And I'm really excited. I just want people to hear it. Hopefully they enjoy it.
Okie dokie. Will you do the big intro for us then, Mark?
Yes, of course I will. Okay, here we go. From the album Land of Dreams, this is You Only Want Me.
Brand new from Mark Owen on BBC Radio 2. How good did that sound, Mark?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Amazing.
Oh, I love it. Tell me about the lyrics. They are fantastic. It's so catchy. I've got it in my head already.
Yeah.
Talk me through the meaning behind this song. It's so brilliant. I love
I had the title for a while, and I felt like it was a good title, and I knew sort of what the idea behind the song was going to be. But then, You Only Want Me For My, and I was, trying things out, like my fish and chips. What do they only want you for? And I was having a bit of fun with trying to come up with things that they only want you for. And like I said before, I think mainly what I am now is a taxi driver. but apart from that, there's a few other things. But it was fun. But yeah, it started with the title and the idea, the concept of the song. When I was making the record, at the beginning of this year, I had pretty much most of it written, but I didn't have a track 2 and I didn't have a track 7.
Right.
And this is track 2 on the album.
Brilliant.
It takes time. It's pieced together. I think in many ways the pandemic was good for me in some ways, because I sort of came out when we finished our 30-year anniversary of Take That. I thought, right, let's make a record, let's get out there. And then everything obviously slowed down and stopped, and so I'd written one record. I'd kind of thought I was nearly done, and then the time allowed me to sort of go deeper into it and spend more time, and it was really good for me to have that time to sort of piece it together. And it's like a jigsaw puzzle that took 3 years to.
It is, and it's such a craft, isn't it? Putting an album together. How long do we have to wait? That single is out now, by the way.
Oh yeah, out now. That's what they keep telling us.
Don't forget to say.
Tell them it's out now.
Fans going crackers for it. By the way, our text machine has exploded. How long do we have to wait for the album, though?
The album is in September, which is a long time.
Okay.
I keep saying somebody should leak it, but hopefully nobody will. But no, the album's out. Yeah, it's a long time to wait. But it's good. I've got a couple of festivals in the summer, which I'm really looking forward to playing again.
Isle of Wight, aren't you?
Isle of Wight, yeah.
Great.
And Latitude, and then we've got some shows. We're going to do some shows, I think, in October.
Yes.
Is the plan. So it's taken this amount of time to get here now. I'm going to it's like I passed my 50th birthday, and I keep saying to Emma, my wife, that I'm going to celebrate for a year. So I'm going to make this record last as long as I can. Not rushing. I'm just going to take my time. So we'll do something over here and do something over there, and
do you know what, Mark? It blows
enjoy the
my
process.
mind that you're 50, because I always feel like and I'm 52 this year, and it's like I remember you on this kids show I used to work on. Yes,
me and you with the same hair.
I know, with the same hair. Back in the day, it was on B Sky B, and you guys came and danced and played for us. You just started out. Yeah. You were babies. I was a baby, and I look at us now and I'm like, how was that 30 odd years ago?
Amazing, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing.
But for you, this is brilliant, doing this, being here now, doing this. But after all these years, to still be able to do it and still be a part of it.
We're both still here. We're just talking about, the modern day and phones and everything, and how different it is for our kids, and how we might have been cancelled if we'd been involved in a different era. So I have to say as well, you were in Cannes at the film festival with the boys. What was happening?
We've got this movie. I don't know if you saw a musical. We did a musical a couple of years ago that went all over the country and ended up in the West End, which was really exciting. But it's been turned into a film.
Oh my goodness!
Which is amazing. We've seen the previews. We were actually in Athens the night before on set.
Wow.
We did I think I'm allowed to say we did. Yeah.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up from next door.
We did a cameo role on the film, so we were on film set, and then we went into Cannes the next day, and just promoted the movie coming out. It's called Greatest Days. The movie comes out next year. We've seen, clips. It's brilliant. It's so exciting. And being in Cannes was like,
I mean, it's a mad place, isn't it?
There's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people there. All shouting, Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise. Mark Owen.
Their Top Gun was, I think they were premiering their movie. I think the official premiere was yesterday for that as well. So it was very exciting. We didn't get to see that. We were in and out of Cannes. We had like a 2-hour. Yeah, I
think that's what you all do in Cannes, isn't it? People fly in, jet in, helicopter in, train out.
Yeah, but it was really exciting to be there. And it is always nice to get to dress up and put on some smart clothes and
see the boys as well.
Oh, well, that was the first time we've all been together since, for pretty much 3 years since we last toured. That we've all been together, so it's really nice.
Oh, I know, so good to be together. My 13-year-old self is so excited that Mark is with you this morning. I was the biggest Take That fan, was lucky enough to meet him a few times. He genuinely is the loveliest person in the world. Here, Laura in Burnley. So looking forward to the new music, Marky, she says. Rebecca says, I love Mark. I've been off with COVID. I've spent my sick days watching back old Take That gigs.
Yeah, I think these are all I've paid all these £5 to send these texts in.
Catherine says, question for Mark, so excited about your solo stuff, but when are you going back in the studio with Gary and Howard?
Well, yeah, it's a good question. I mean, we talked about that yesterday. Like I say, I haven't seen them for a long time. I think we were hoping to go back in and start making some new music next year.
Okay. Yeah.
It's always exciting when we do that. But I think next year, we were saying yesterday, it'd be a good time for us to go back in. So.
Okay, brilliant. There you go, Catherine. Charlotte in Lincolnshire says, apart from the moment your trousers split on stage at Radio 2 Live in Hyde Park, it was such an amazing moment. She was right at the front, says Charlotte, so she got the full view.
What a gig.
It was such an amazing gig. It was, honestly, I get emotional thinking about the moves. Honestly, you were brilliant. She says, apart from that, what's your most embarrassing moment being on stage?
It probably usually involves trousers, splitting in some one way or another. I think that's probably as much. That's like there's not much you can do when that happens and you're stood in front of a load of people and your pants have fallen apart. I'm not
saying anything, but I am imagining there's a few people in the crowd who don't mind at all.
I'm not bad at getting lyrics wrong, and that's not a massive part of. That's not. I don't know. I have done a few times. I've jumped off the stage. When you're up on stage and you see the audience down there, and you're singing your song, you have this little moment in your mind. You go, I'm going to go down there. So then you look around the stage and you think, oh, there's a little step, a little way down. So I've got down there a few times. When you're looking back up, you think, how am I going to get back up there? I've been stuck. That's when. So that, like 3 more songs have gone and you still can't get up, and people are trying to lift you.
Like, it's all muscle, honestly. I can't
I've had that a few times.
That's hysterical. Yeah. You not being able to get back on the stage.
Back on, Getting off's easy, getting back on's not always so easy.
Mark, it is always such a treat to see you, my darling. Make the most of your 50th year.
Yes, and the Land of Dreams.
And the Land of Dreams,
everything, and
which
life.
Is coming out in September. Brand new single, You Only Want Me, which I'm singing in my head now. It's so catchy.
For my fish and chips.
Today, for fish and chips. And come and see us when the album comes out, and we'll see you at the festivals in the summer.
Can't wait. Lovely to see you. Thank you for having us in.
And happy birthday to you this year as well. Mark Owen, wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, darling.